Envoy. I mean ambassador. We're still having a little...
Carlton, Akira. Major, I've got the primary shaft couplings realigned now. You want to try it again?
Affirmative. Where can I take you, Ambassador?
Ops, please.
Computer. Maintenance override 771. Ops. Damn! Kira to Carlton. It's still failing in Section 12.
I see it. Hang on.
I'm sorry, Ambassador. This should only take a minute. It's these old Cardassian systems. Once they're down, you have to drag them, kicking and screaming, back online. Has there been any word?
You mean about the ambassador's murder?
I know this must be difficult for you. When I was in the Bajoran Resistance, my cell leader was tortured to death by the Cardassians. I had to take on his role, keep the mission intact. When that happens, there's no time to grieve.
I'm sure Mr. Odo will track down the killer.
Oh, you can count on it. If the killer is still on this station, they're gonna wish they'd never seen Deep Space Nine. Carlton, what's going on down there?
It's a support relay on 11, Major. Looks like it was fused to the casing. I'll need the particle torch.
Well, we don't have the particle torch. No one has the particle torch. You'll have to use a hand phaser.
All right. This'll take a minute.
Is this the same torch you asked Mr. Odo about?
What damnedest thing. It just disappeared. If it was smaller, I'd think a vole dragged it off. Brian's going to be furious if we don't find that thing before he gets back.
What's a vole?
Cardassian rodents. Disgusting, hairy little vermin. The station's infested with them. Surprised you haven't seen one.
Who's O'Brien?
He's our chief of engineering. He's kind of precise about his tools.
Could someone have stolen it?
I was facing the only exit. I'd have been staring right at them. Like, it's just... There have been a lot of odd incidents lately.
Do you think it's because of the rising?
What did you say?
It's something the Vedic Rasmus told me about.
Rasmus. She's a very devoted student of the prophecies. Let's see. A cloud about the temple gates darkens rising night. Unbelievers tremble at the Harbinger's cleansing might.
Cloud about the temple gates. The plasma storm?
Why not? Our faith in the prophets is part of what kept Bajor whole while the Cardassians tried to tear us apart. The prophets use the sacred texts to instruct us and to warn us of the threats the future can hold.
Carlton, Kira.
Kira here. Go ahead.
Sorry about the delay, Major, but melted duranium is harder than a...
Then a Cardassian's heart, I know. Ready for another try?
Yes, sir. Resetting the command buffer. Go ahead.
Keep your fingers crossed, Ambassador. Computer, maintenance override 771. Ops. Good luck, Ambassador.
Computer. Take me to the habitat ring, Section 6.
Right, we see vision.
The Federation doesn't take kindly to the murder of one of its ambassadors.
I told you we didn't murder anybody. He was already... Never mind. Priet, are you through yet? The Tyrion!
I think you might want to consider very carefully where you aim that phaser.
I'm not afraid to kill you, shapeshifter, or your friend.
It seems your anti-terrorist training has been useful once again. Lucky thing for both of us. Odo to Cisco.
Cisco here. What the hell's going on down there?
It seems two of our Lycosian guests became unhappy with our hospitality, Captain. Ambassador Bannock and I were just persuading them to remain.
I see. Any connection to the murder?
I intend to find out. Can you arrange to transport us to the brig?
My pleasure, Constable. On your signal. Cisco out.
What were they trying to do? When I walked in,
Steal a runabout. They tripped my security alarm when they started tampering with the airlock door.
they were going to fly a runabout into that storm?
A trip through a high-intensity disruption must have looked more attractive than the station brig.
Are you planning to interrogate them?
Oh, yes. It's one of the more rewarding parts of my job.
Well, I guess that solves our murder case.
I'm not so sure. Too many loose ends.
Were either of them carrying the murder weapon?
No, but they could have gotten rid of that in any disposal unit. It's more what they're not carrying.
Carrick's case. They didn't have it with them.
For one thing, yes. If I wanted something so badly that I'd go to all the trouble of killing a Federation official for it, I wouldn't leave it behind in my escape. It'd help to know what it was that he was carrying. Were you able to uncover anything?
Something interesting turned up when I went through his logs. He brought back some highly classified devices from the Gamma Quadrant. Whatever they were, he thought they jeopardized his safety.
He may have been right. I wonder what our Lycosian friends will have to say about these highly classified devices.
I bet they'll have some interesting answers. When I spoke to Johnny Theron, she said these Lycosians and some others with red coloring talked about a shipment coming in from the Gamma Quadrant.
The Dabo girl. There were only 3 vessels scheduled to come in from the Gamma Quadrant, Ambassador. Yours, the Scythians, and Carrick's. What else did she tell you?
She seems convinced that Quark's involved. I don't think she likes him much.
Neither would you if you spent half your time fighting for your pay credits and the other half fighting off his paws.
She's very interested in going to the Gamma Quadrant. I told her I'd help if I could.
How generous of you. If you meant it, I suggest you talk to Quark. Ask him about his business arrangement with Damon Mox. What else did she tell you?
She became upset when I told her Carrick had been killed. I think she knew him.
The Dabo girl and the ambassador. I'll look into it. I was just about to have a talk with Ms. Theron when I got the security breach alarm. Any other leads?
I met the Bajoran Vedic on the promenade.
Yes, I interviewed her earlier. She's up on the promenade again now, performing the Bajoran death chant. I don't think it's connected to Carrick.
Death chant? But it's not for Carrick?
I don't think so. The names she was praying over were Bajoran.
You've heard it before?
During the occupation, yes. There were a lot of deaths here then, mostly Bajoran. The Cardassians started to ban the chants as part of a demoralization program, but the Vedics were persistent. They made an arrangement with the body disposal unit, exchanging food, even clothing, for the names of the Bajoran dead.
To pray over? Quite a risk. Do their prophets demand this ritual?
I don't pretend to understand Bajoran theology, Ambassador, but I understand grief. It comforted them. Those days they took their comfort where they could. Any other leads?
I told the Scythians about Carrick's murder.
How did they react?
They're definitely hiding something. I'll try to get something more out of them next time.
Watch yourself. The last Tyrian ambassador who managed to get something more out of them ended up dead. I'll contact you as soon as the scans come in. We may be charging these two with more than just attempted murder of a Federation diplomat. Odo to Ops.
Kira here.
Ready to transport, Major.
2 Lycotians and yourself, direct to security. Affirmative. Energizing.
And Ambassador, thank you.
Hello, sir. Security Chief Odo told me about what happened in the cargo bay. A close call, sir.
Perhaps, Ensign. I think Mr. Odo could have handled things even if I hadn't blundered onto the scene.
Yes, sir.
Dax and I found Carrick's notes, Ensign, on how to communicate with the Scythians.
So, you've come up with a plan?
Are the Scythians here, Ensign? I'm ready to talk to them.
Yes. The Scythians, sir. They're waiting in the airlock. They've been arguing, sir.
What have they been arguing about? Do you know?
The leader has been chewing out the other one, I guess.
One of Carrick's logs said the key was to be brief, use a minimum number of words when talking with the Scythians.
That might work.
Have the Scythians tried to come out, or talk to you?
No, sir. They've been waiting to talk to you.
Open the airlock, please.
What's your plan, if I may ask, sir?
To try to talk like they do. Say 1 or 2 words only, 3 at the most. Desma, you'll have to do the same, as long as the airlock is open.
Understood. Here we go.
Banik. Wei. Rune.
Those are their names, sir.
Yes, Ensign. Citadel.
Forbidden.
Then let's talk about the drones.
Drones. Home. Travel.
Travel? Travel where?
Travel. Home. Travel Citadel. Sacrilege.
Travel to your home?
Protect. Home.
What about the drones?
Citadel. Citadel Drone Factory.
Factory, huh? Why make drones?
Clans. War.
War? Which war?
Forbidden.
Citadel Commander?
Commander dead. Factory dead.
Location?
Far. Forbidden.
Forbidden? Why forbidden?
Warlord evil. Unspeakable.
Warlord?
Havoc. Blasphemy.
I think that Rune is gonna get chewed out again. Poor guy. They're still here, sir. Ready to try it again? Stand by.
Greeting.
Speak.
Station. Danger.
Danger? To Deep Space Nine?
Deep Space Nine.
How destroy station?
Scavengers. Relentless.
When destroy station?
Soon. Swarm. Then Harbinger.
Stop drones.
Blind.
Blind? How? Dazzle drones?
Blind.
Yes, but how? Make fog?
Dust.
Dust?
Theta.
You blinded drones. With Theta?
Show. Punishment.
Tell me more about Theta.
Confess. Honor.
I need to know more about Theta.
Walking.
Good try, sir. Well, that was an experience. The leader has strange manners, sir.
Yes, Ensign. I'll report to Ops. Carry on. Computer. Promenade, level 8, section 5.
Baloshima karma bunarek pursha kahipanut dide nakava nipano dabana elda sharet
Rasmus?
balo bolekpa hosroshima kama shinarek hosrokashim haban rishe kama bilmana sharet sharet sharet.
I'm sorry?
Voices.
Are you all right?
They are here with us now.
Who's here? Who are you talking about?
All around us as if they had never left.
Rasmus, it's Bannock. Can I help you?
Bannock. Yes, I remember. It is the rising, Bannock. The spirits of Terek Nor surround us. I must pray for them, all of them, before the dark cloud passes.
Do you mean the plasma storm?
The storm is only part of the prophecy. It is the cloud about the temple gates that heralds the coming of the Harbinger.
What exactly is the Harbinger?
A warning. The prophets tell of the Harbinger coming to cleanse the heavens. The signs are clear. The Borjas are rising. A dark cloud lies at the temple gates.
The temple gates? You mean the mouth of the wormhole?
Yes.
This rising, it's happening now?
Yes. The veil between the dead and the living is tearing. The unconsecrated spirits call to us as they walk unseen through the same corridors they did in life.
Just exactly how will this Harbinger cleanse the heavens?
Each of us must find our own interpretation of the prophecies, Bannock. The prophets can only show us the path to truth. We must walk there ourselves.
What makes you think this is going on?
I've heard them. Spirit voices arguing in empty corridors. Footsteps from the past. Doors opening and closing just as the prophecy foretold.
Why would a space station be haunted?
There were thousands of us here, slaves under the Cardassians. Beaten, starved. When one of us fell under the strain, a Cardassian overseer kicked the body aside and called for a replacement. There was no time for prayer. We are a religious people, Bannock. When we depart this life, our spirits seek solace. The solace that only the Bajoran death chant can provide. I believe it is that ritual that guides our souls to the next phase. The Borjas of Terek Nor were denied these chants, and now, at the Rising, they are doomed to walk the paths of the living.
But the underground, they saw to it that the death chants were said.
What is this?
A resistance group secretly kept faith with your dead on Terek Nor. They spoke the death chant over all the Bajorans killed here.
Then, my brother, my Charette?
He's at peace, Rasmus. There are no Borjas on this station.
But I have seen such telling things. The patterns of the dead.
Yes, I've seen them too. I need your help.
Yes. Yes, anything.
What exactly did you see that made you believe the station was haunted?
The airlock doors. Doors opening and closing, but no one steps through. Footsteps. Voices.
What did the voices say, Rasmus?
I could barely make out the words. They sounded strange, as if from far away. They were carrying a heavy load. One wanted to set it down, the other argued, like a slave carrying a load of ore.
Exactly what did you see?
When the ore was processed, we loaded it onto freighters. My brother Charette, myself, and 2 others. We would circle the docking ring, airlock to airlock, so the ore could be transferred onto the waiting vessels. When I heard voices and saw the airlocks opening unaided, I thought,
something's going on this station, but it's not about ghosts.
You say the death chant was performed?
The Resistance had an arrangement with the body disposal unit. They passed on the names as each death was reported. That's what Mr. Odo said.
Then perhaps my prayers are better spent on the living. The prophecy is clear. A cloud about the temple gates, dark and rising night. Unbelievers tremble at the Harbinger's cleansing might. The shades of the past return in force to claim their futures right. But if the spirits of Terek Nor are at peace, which shade of the past does the Harbinger presage? I will meditate further.
Computer. Ops.
So, Ambassador, the Scythians, did they say anything about the drones?
The drones come from a place they call the Citadel.
The Scythians mentioned Citadel earlier, didn't they?
They indicated that the Citadel was far away, whatever that means.
Well, it's a start.
I asked them why the drones have targeted us for destruction.
Good. And they said?
Cleanse war.
Any theories?
I think there's been a war, and the Scythians, as the losers, are being cleansed.
And just in case the Scythians told us.
Or told Carrig.
We must be exterminated as well. Very possibly. Let's move on. Anything else about the drones?
The Scythians apparently know how to blind the drones.
Lieutenant, the Ambassador is on to something.
I'm listening. Something about blind?
Go on, Bannock.
The Scythians said Theta. Does that help?
Theta.
Theta? Theta band emissions, theta particles, theta matrix compositors. What else did they say?
The Scythian said dust.
Dust. Make sense to you, Dax?
Sounds like theta particles. Theta particles will block their sensors. Overload them, probably.
We can use deuterium.
Vent it to an auxiliary reactor and bombard it with RF.
Do it. Get Carlton to help you. We haven't much time, Bannock. The plasma disruption is winding down.
Did the Scythians say anything about the next drone attack?
It'll be spearheaded by what they call scavengers. The Scythians expect the station to be destroyed.
They're positive about this.
Yes, sir. The drones seem to be relentless.
Now, we're sure Carrick's murderer is still on the station.
Ah, don't tell me. Another killing?
Oh, no. Odo has pinpointed the time of Carrick's death. He was killed after the last transport successfully left the station. But a good hour before the Odessa, the courier ship carrying Rasmus, Johnny Theron, Quark, and those Lycotians failed to get underway.
Has Mr. Odo finished analyzing the DNA scans?
Mr. Odo? No, not yet. But Odo expects results any time now.
When exactly did the Scythians arrive?
Over an hour before Carrick's death, we notified Carrick of their arrival, but he insisted on waiting for you. So they remain suspects in this case. Did you know Carrick left us some tricorder readings? Dax thought you'd be interested in seeing them. Ambassador, your success with the Scythians may give us the edge we need. If we can block the drone's sensors. Well done.
Thank you, Captain. You wanted to see me?
Help me with something, Bannock. When you were listening to Carrick's logs, did you hear any reference to Terrigen radiation?
Why do you ask?
A bizarre coincidence. I analyzed Carrick's tricorder scans of the devices he brought back from the Gamma Quadrant. Like everything else, the data is pretty much obliterated. But one thing did come through. Strong Terrigen radiation as the devices are operated.
Strong Terrigen radiation. What effect does that have?
Prolonged exposure has been known to cause confusion, paranoia, and eventually seizures in humanoid life forms.
Didn't Odo mention something about Terrigen readings here on this station?
Yes, that's the coincidence. Or...
You think the devices are operating on the station right now?
Exactly.
What do these devices do exactly?
We still don't know, unless the Scythians told you.
You're thinking what I'm thinking. The devices are connected to the drones, transponders maybe.
My first thought exactly. So I did a detailed scan of the station, and know what I found? No drone structures, but more life forms on Deep Space Nine than we're supposed to have. The readings were somewhat anomalous. The computer tried to convince me they were vole swarms.
Voles?
Not just any voles, Bannock. Cardassian voles. Oh, the place is crawling with them.
Anomalous? You mean not quite normal?
Yes, the life forms are being screened by something or surrounded by some sort of field.
How many more life forms are you reading, and where are they?
I'm reading 6 more life forms. Species? Unknown. Locations? Variable all over the station, and impossible to pin down.
I'll keep my eyes open, Lieutenant.
Dax, hold that turbolift. Ambassador, step over here, please. Odo has some new information for you. Cisco to Odo. Constable, I have the Ambassador with me.
The DNA scan results.
Yes. Carrick's, of course. Lycotian DNA, lots of it.
The Lycotians in the brig.
Let me finish, Captain. Lycotian DNA. At least 6 individuals. And a human female. That's it.
6 Lycotians.
And a human female.
Johnny Theron.
The double girl at Quark's bar. She's a human female, but
not the murdering type. You'd be surprised, Captain.
So what you're saying is at least 4 Lycotians unaccounted for, still on this station somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Theron mentioned a band of red Lycotians. They overheard the blue ones talking about a shipment.
A shipment?
From the Gamma Quadrant. It was going to make them rich.
You've done well, Ambassador. I've gotten nothing out of Johnny Theron at all.
You have 2 Lycotians in the brig?
Yes. You remember them. They admit to entering Carrick's quarters, but claim he was already dead at the time. Someone seems to have told them that Carrick was carrying something valuable.
Quark?
The constable's right, Captain. Johnny might surprise you. She surprised me.
Mm-hmm.
So Rasmus is no longer a suspect. She's a Bajoran.
That is correct.
What's your theory, Odo?
Huh. It's time for me to have a talk with our stowaways. I'll have to find them first. And, as the Ambassador has apparently discovered, Johnny Theron is a prime suspect.
For a man who wanted to be left alone, Carrick certainly had a lot of visitors.
None of my security sweeps show any sign of stowaways.
I think Dax may know why. She did a detailed scan and found extra life forms, but the readings were anomalous. The computer labeled them vole swarms.
I do see plenty of those.
Stowaways, potentially murderers. Constable, security measure Cobalt?
Measure initiated, Captain. Quark's signaling me from his bar. I better go see what he wants. Odo out.
You look concerned, Ambassador. Wherever the stowaways are hiding out, Cobalt should keep them there, until security can deal with them. Anything else, Ambassador?
What is security measure Cobalt, Captain?
Anti-intruder alert, Bannock. It's actually a Cardassian program. Modified, of course. Still somewhat extreme.
What would you like me to do now, Captain?
See what else Johnny Theron knows. But be careful.
Thank you, Captain. I'm on my way. Computer. Promenade, level 7, section 5.
I'm telling you, it just disappeared from right in front of me.
It might help if you told me exactly what was stolen.
I told you it was a thing.
Does this thing have a use, or is it merely ornamental?
Does it matter?
Well, if it has a use, I'm going to have to know what it is.
Ornamental.
Then I guess there's no real emergency.
Did I say ornamental? I meant ornamentally useful.
Quark.
All right. It's a security lockout bypass.
What?
A security lockout bypass key. I just keep it in case of emergency. I never actually use it.
Odo to Cisco, we have a potentially serious security problem, Captain. There's a missing security lockout bypass key.
Let me guess. Quark.
He says it disappeared right in front of him.
Just like Major Kira's particle torch.
I'm concerned.
You're thinking another shapeshifter.
I'm not ruling it out.
All right. Initiate DFI precautions. Alert your security team. And keep me informed.
Odo to Ensign Yarrow.
Yarrow here.
There's a missing security.
Odo, I was just about to call you. You've got to send the ambassador down right away. I've got a situation here. One of the Scythians is banging on the airlock door.
Understood. He's on his way. And Yarrow, we've got a security situation going here. Keep yourself doubly alert.
Always do, sir. Yarrow out.
You'll have to handle that Scythian situation alone, Ambassador. I need to stay here and talk to Quark.
There, you see? I told you. Ambassador, here.
Harbinger! Coming!
Harbinger?
Cutting! Catastrophe!
Harbinger? What's that, sir?
A harbinger announces that something is about to happen. Usually something bad.
Harbinger! Catastrophe!
It's been like this, sir, ever since he came out.
Calm. Be calm.
Good idea, sir.
Murder!
Murder? Speak.
Ambassador. Weapons!
Hold on there, mister. Sir, stand back.
Weapon? Why?
Kill!
Sir, watch out.
Kill? Bannock?
Drones! Kill!
Kill drones?
Drones! Kill!
Kill station?
Deep Space 9.
Kill Carrig?
Carrick. Dead.
Speak more.
Stranger!
Ensign! Ensign! Security alert. Docking ring. Bannock.
Odo! Ensign Yarrow! The Red Lycotians!
All station personnel. We have intruders able to evade visual detection. They are armed and dangerous. This is a full station security alert.
Dax to security team. Phaser hits disrupt the intruder shielding. Long enough for me to get a transporter lock on. I'm standing by.
Lieutenant, the intruders have routed our communications to the station terminals. They're listening to every word we say.
I'm on it, Odo. Damn! Don't use the comm badges until I find a secure channel. Kira out.
Got him. He's been transported to the brig. I'm still reading Tarragon all over the station. At least 4 others.
Dax, I've driven them down the access tube and secured it.
Secured it?
I welded it shut. They're in the promenade.
Understood.
Captain, I'm in the docking ring now. Yarrow is dead.
Any sign of the ambassador?
I've seen him, Captain. He found a way to track the Lycotians. I can't say more. The communications net has been compromised.
Understood, Constable. Cisco out.
No good, Captain. They're using the security bypass key. She's back here in the promenade, somewhere.
We're pulling you out of there, Major.
But...
Dax, energize!
Got her. She's been transported to the brig. 3 down, Bannock, 3 to go.
Security. Security to Quark's bar. We've got one of those killers in here. Odo, help. Hey! You! Bannock!
Where are you?
You want to get us all killed? How?
There's one of them. Almost directly above your head. I heard him move.
Right.
Bannock, they're heading for the Scythian ship. They'll try to cut it free with the particle torch. Can you move to intercept?
Got him. He's been transported to the brig. Now the only Terragon I'm reading is heading for the docking ring. Dax to Odo. That's it, I'm reading Terragon emissions at 0. Wait,
Lieutenant?
Never mind. I thought I saw a flicker in the lower promenade. Just a sensor ghost. All clear now.
Well done, Constable.
Thank the Ambassador, Captain. He's a quick shot. Computer, disengage security measure Cobalt. Authorization 094 Epsilon.
Disengaged.
Ambassador?
Yes, sir?
Dax's readings indicate increased drone activity around the station. We don't have much time before the next attack.
What's our defense strategy, Captain?
We'll have to use every bit of firepower at our disposal. The station's defenses, even the runabouts. Major Kira's fitted the Hudson with some additional weapon sleds. It'll pack a little more punch than our standard issue.
You'll need a crew for that runabout, sir. If you're accepting volunteers, I've got a weapons proficiency rating that...
Level 8, yes. Lieutenant Dax pointed it out in your records. I'll consider it.
When can we expect the Defiant?
Not for another 36 hours, at least. We'll have to handle this on our own.
I'm ready, sir. Just tell me where I'm needed.
I'd like you to report to Major Kira in the holosuites at Quark's Bar. Dax has designed a drone simulation that should give us some idea of what we're up against.
Yes, sir.
It's good to have you with us, Ambassador. Cisco out.
Mr. Odo.
It's Odo, just Odo.
Your people only have one name? Like Tyrians?
I only have one name, as far as I know.
Sorry. Odo?
Yes, Ambassador. What is it?
What exactly are these devices? Some kind of cloaking mechanism?
Not exactly. Lieutenant Dax determined that the refraction mantles are a form of camouflaging technology. May I?
Of course.
Just like the others. The phaser hit destroyed the refraction enabler. Pity.
I'll have to write a report to the Tyrian Assembly about Ambassador Carrick's murder.
If you ask me, your Federation is overly fond of reports. But there are a lot of questions to be answered here. Have you determined what drew the Lycotians to him in the first place?
I think a rumor got out that he was carrying valuables back from the Scythian homeworld. Certain people seem very aware of how wealthy the Scythians are.
Quark. He probably intercepted Carrick's subspace communique. It mentioned that he was returning with valuables. I bet he hired the Lycotians immediately.
Definitely. I saw them talking over the view screen, but something went wrong with their plan.
The Red Lycotians moved in first. Knowing Quark, he probably let them bid for the job too.
Exactly. If what Johnny Theron told me is true, the Red Lycotians overheard the Blue Ones planning to rob Carrick.
So they put 2 and 2 together and hit Carrick before Kimry and Priet got to him. Too bad. Kimry's a little more hesitant on the disruptor button than his northern cousins.
Maybe that's why Quark picked him for the job.
Still, conspiracy to murder. I wonder how that would sound to a Ferengi.
I bet it would convince him to cooperate with the Federation's case against the Lycotians.
We'll see. When I'm through here, I'll call on our local bartender.
I wanted to talk to you about Ensign Yarrow.
There was nothing you could have done, Ambassador.
I'd like to make out a formal commendation. If she hadn't reacted, even as she died, the Scythian and I would have both been killed.
It would please her to be remembered that way.
Thanks. I'll catch up with Major Kira now.
Good luck, Ambassador.
Hello, Ambassador. She's upstairs, you know, in the Hollow Suite, waiting for you.
Is there anyone with her?
Yeah, Quark and, what's his name, the alien, Rune.
Is she? Well, good. Thanks for letting me know.
But before you go, let me have a look at you.
Huh. More smudges. Another big rip. And a scorch. Bannock. Across your right shoulder, there's a phaser burn.
Yes, the Lycotians.
It must have missed your face by centimeters. But other than that, you look all right.
So, you on your way upstairs now? Or do you have a minute?
When the Lycotians were loose, when you warned me about the one upstairs, that was brave. Thank you.
You'd have done the same for me, Bannock. You heard of Diarma Ballard, Bannock?
No. It's not Federation, is it?
No. Independent. Just another systems malfunction incident. A concatenating plasma conduit rupture. Life support failed for 85% of the colony.
What happened?
Things were orderly for about the first hour. But when the air started getting stale, people snapped.
There are secondary and backup systems. Surely someone could have rigged something.
They tried. The conduit ruptures left a huge mess. It was hard to tell what was working and what wasn't. People stampeded for where the air seemed freshest. Do you understand? Too many people. Too little air, people barricading doors, people using phasers. Neighbors? It wasn't panic, you see, it was just time to survive.
So, then what happened?
About 9 hours later, those still alive began to notice a strange thing. No one was asphyxiating. There was nothing wrong with the life support, Bannock. There's just something wrong with us.
You think accidents don't happen in the Gamma Quadrant?
You just have to understand, Bannock. Some people weren't cut out to live with others, to breathe recirculated air and trust our lives to some system, social or otherwise. Some people were meant to live on the frontier. Perhaps you'd better go upstairs now. Major Kira is waiting.
Ha, Ambassador, the Ferengi-Scythian Trade Alliance is making excellent progress. I won't forget this. You'll get your share, as we agreed. 3%, wasn't it?
What's he doing here?
Obviously, he's interested in discussing trade relations with...
Show!
He keeps saying that. Show what?
Citadel!
Show how?
Oh, great. Now you sound just like him. Show how.
Simulate.
First, pay. Pay owner. I'm sorry. If he wants to use a holosuite, he's got to pay. I mean, I have a business to run.
Let him use my credit then.
I'm sorry, but you used that up long ago. According to my calculations, you now have a debt of...
Can't you forward him a little credit, Quark? No one else is going to be using the holosuites. We're in the middle of a plasma storm.
All the more reason to insist on payment up front. Rule of acquisition number 162. Even in the worst of times, someone turns a profit.
Quark!
All right. Show.
Bannock, take a seat. Let's see what we've got here.
Any word on how the theta particles are affecting the drones?
Well, according to Dax, the theta particles are gumming up the drone's long-range sensors. We'll be right on top of them before they know we're coming.
I'd just like to know exactly how the Scythians knew that.
The drones are their enemies. If you fight someone long enough, you get a good handle on their strengths and their weaknesses. Now, if we could just get started on this simulation?
Would you mind if I asked you a personal question?
It depends. What's the question?
You're a Bajoran. Do you believe in the prophets?
That is a personal question. Yes. Yes, I do. The prophets have been guiding my people for 10,000 years. They guide me too. Or they try to. Why?
The Scythians tried to warn me about a Harbinger. It's something they fear. Do you think it's the Harbinger from the Bajoran prophecies?
The Harbinger's cleansing might. The prophets aren't just myth, Bannock. They're as real as a wormhole. If the Scythians' Harbinger is the fulfillment of the prophecy, I just hope we're not the ones it's come to cleanse. Are you going to join me?
You don't like diplomats much, do you?
It's not that I don't like you, your type. It's just... I've had my fill of diplomacy in the last few years.
The Cardassian peace treaty. It must have been difficult for you to sit down with your old enemies.
Nothing can change what they did here. But we can change what will happen. To Bajor, to our future.
I know how you feel. For an acting ambassador, I don't always feel very diplomatic. Sometimes I just wanna...
Strangle somebody?
Yes.
Ha! But you don't. And neither do I. Most of the time. Peace is many voices arguing. Isn't that what you Tyrians say?
Yes.
Well, arguing won't get us anywhere with this enemy. But knowing their weaknesses will. You ready to join me?
Sure. Just one more question.
Personal?
Sort of.
Go ahead.
You were part of the Bajoran resistance, weren't you?
Yes, I was. You read my records?
It was a long trip from Denivia. I read a lot of things. You've got a military background. What do you think of our chances against these drones?
Look, Ambassador.
Bannock.
Bannock. The thing to remember in a fight is the side that has the most to lose. They're the ones to be afraid of.
Like the Bajorans during the occupation.
Yes. The Cardassians had better arms, better organization, but to them it was colonization. To us, it was survival. And we won.
Well, yes, eventually.
We won't be conquered again, Bannock. Not in my lifetime. Now, sit down.
What are we seeing here?
It's a projection based on Dax's scans of the drones. She's amazing. Sifting this data out of a plasma storm's like filtering micromites out of Gettle fodder. Well, sit down, Ambassador. It won't kill you.
At tactical?
Sure. Why not? It's just a sim. Don't worry. You're not going to blow us to the Cardassian border in the holosuites. We'll save that for the real thing.
Okay.
You have tactical, Ambassador. Phaser banks are powered up, photon torpedoes armed. Let's try...
Hey!
A slow approach.
Come away from there.
Beginning.
Hey, what's going on? Quark!
It's not me!
Drones ahead, Banner. See how far we can get.
Shield at 60%.
Where does this canyon lead?
Citadel. Citadel. Destroy. Citadel. Destroy. Destroy. Havoc.
Havoc? What's a havoc?
Intelligence. Spirit. Computer. Havoc! Blue! Havoc! Havoc! Destroy!
So that's it. That's how we stop the drones. A surgical strike on the Citadel's brain.
End simulation.
Runabout. Weapon. Strike!
Yes, it's a weapon. How do your people defend themselves, Rune? Without weapons. I mean, what happens if someone...
Show.
Excuse me? I really prefer it if the customers let me adjust the holosuite controls.
What is it?
Home.
Of course. It's the Scythian homeworld.
Some kind of space city?
Home.
Beautiful. What creates that incredible shimmering quality?
Latin.
Those drones, they're exactly the kind that are circling the station. But what is that?
Harbinger.
They're taking up attack positions. Must have been thousands.
Dead. Dead.
Kira to Cisco. Captain, there's something here I think you should see. Right away.
Ambassador, it's time we got some clear answers from the Scythians.
I'll try, Captain.
Good. We found out a lot about the drones, their method of attack, and this citadel they come from. What we haven't found out is How do the Scythians know all this information? Can we trust them, Bannock?
Kira to Cisco.
Go ahead, Major.
Hangar doors open. Powering up systems.
Bannock is here with me. Can you lock on?
Got it. Standing by.
Be ready, Ambassador. When the relay ship comes through, I want you on the Hudson at tactical.
Only the drones will be real this time, Bannock.
The goal is to destroy the relay ship.
The one that Rune called the Harbinger. You and I'll go after the drones in the Hudson. That should lure the Harbinger into the effective range of the station.
We can't let it get back to its source with more information about our defenses. It must be destroyed. But diplomacy first, Ambassador. Always. What is the connection between the Scythians and the Citadel? Until we fully understand that connection, we cannot trust the Scythians as our allies. Is that clear?
We know the Scythians are connected to the drones.
Yes, but how? If this turns out to be some kind of feud with the neighboring planet, Ambassador, we can't let ourselves become involved. Is that clear?
Allies?
Yes. We need to go to this Citadel, Ambassador, to see the truth for ourselves. The Scythians can guide us there. Are you ready?
Yes, Captain.
Good. Dax, the Scythians.
Channel open.
You do the talking, Ambassador. On screen.
Travel.
Tell. Truth.
Forbidden.
Allow.
Disgrace.
Talk. Citadel.
Shame.
Knowledge. Citadel.
Cease.
Scythian Citadel.
Rune. Del. Citadel. Scythian. Old. Scythians. Violent. Shame. Peaceful. Departed. Repented. Warlords. Dead. Buried. Machines. Continue. Scavengers unrelenting.
Machines continue?
Scavengers.
Warlords dead?
All dead.
Well then, who's building the drones?
Factory.
Scythian Citadel?
Scythian. Old.
Excuse me. Scavenge. Where?
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Captain, Bajor's next.
Scythians violent?
Old. Shame.
Peaceful escaped?
Children. Seer. Seer. Angry. Seer. Helpless. Havoc. Silence!
Action!
Action.
Stop, scavengers.
Scavengers. Cease.
Travel, Citadel.
Travel. Citadel.
Your ship.
Scythian. Ship. Peace. Peace.
Peace.
Walking. Friend.
Bannock, well done. I was able...
Benjamin, elevated neutrino levels. It's the Harbinger.
Go to alert. Battle stations. Ready, Bannock? Major?
Energizing.
Station log. Stardate 48987.9. We stand ready for an attack by the second wave of alien drones. However, the plasma storm and the Defiant's absence severely limit our defensive capabilities. Major Kira and Ambassador Bannock, who, to our surprise, proves to be an accomplished tactical officer, will spearhead our counterstrike by taking the Hudson into the matrix of drones surrounding the station.
Shield at 80%. I'm reading individual drones making high-speed runs. We're on them, Lieutenant. Shield at 50%. Coming around. Harbinger will be in range in 2 seconds.
Steady. That's him throwing in. Keep at it, Ambassador.
That's it. Harbinger is in range.
Full barrage.
No good. It's reconfigured its shield density. Benjamin, it's moving off. Towards the wormhole.
We can't let it get back.
Braking to pursue. Mark 724. I'll get you as close as I can, Ambassador. The rest is up to you. Coming around again.
Station log. Supplemental. We have successfully defended the station from the second wave of alien drones. However, without the Defiant, it is unlikely we can survive a third, more deadly attack. The Scythians have agreed to transport Major Kira, Ambassador Bannock, Odo, and the Hudson aboard their delegation's vessel to Demaras 3. From there, our Wade team will determine if they can stop these machines of destruction at their source.
Mission log supplemental. Although we've confirmed that Demaros 3 is uninhabited, the dampening field around the Citadel prevents us from checking the accuracy of the Scythians' holosuite simulation. I've decided to risk the strike against the drone factory anyway. With Bannock riding tactical, we stand a decent chance of disabling it and ending the threat to DS9. I just hope my decision to continue doesn't get us both killed. This is gonna be rough. Full power to shields. Flight controls to manual. Hang on, Bannock. I'm going to try to evade. Drones, Bannock, behind the structures. Shield at 60%. drones, Bannock. Coming up now.
Shield at 40%.
That's the Citadel. Dead ahead. I'm coming back around. That door needs one good hit and we're inside. Use the photons. It'll be point blank. Let's hope Rune's information about the interior is more...
Major!
I see it. Oh! It's a warship. Under construction. Bannock. That's gonna head up their next attack. Damn, we're cut off!
Tactical's offline.
Warning, shield failure imminent.
Transferring all available power to shields.
Gotta find a way out.
Drones dead ahead!
Warning, damage to the port nacelle.
There! Brace yourself, Bannock. This is gonna be tight.
Mission log. Ambassador Bannock. I'm somewhere inside the drone factory. The Scythians' data on this place must be centuries old. We were forced to crash land the Hudson. Major Kira's injured, unconscious. I've placed her in medical stasis. I've got to find a way to contact Odo on the Scythian vessel. Computer, activate transporter systems.
Transporter systems are currently non-operational.
Explain transporter malfunction.
Transporter is functional. Insufficient power to operate transporter systems.
How can I repair it?
Repairs must be effected at a registered Starfleet docking facility.
I can't get to a Starfleet facility. I've crash-landed on an alien planet, for Tempera's sake.
Unable to process request. Please restate.
Reroute all ancillary power to transporter systems.
Unable to comply. Damage to plasma conduit D9.
Great. Now what do I do?
Unable to process request. Please restate.
Is there any way to manually reroute the power?
Emergency manual power routing access is available through the center access panel. Warning. Manual access of plasma conduit routing structures is extremely hazardous. Warning. Manual overrides of plasma flow are for emergency use only and are highly unstable.
Thanks, I'll keep that in mind. Computer, check transporter functionality.
Transporter systems fully functional. Warning. Power distribution unstable. Confinement beam unstable. Support required from transport destination.
Damn! I've got to find a way to contact Odo. Can you read me? Odo, adjust your signal. I can almost hear you. Bannock here. Major Kira's been injured. Odo, adjust your signal. I can almost hear you.
Can you read me? What is your situation? Where is Major Kira?
The Major's been injured. I've put her into medical stasis, but I'm not sure how long she'll...
How severe are her injuries?
She's still unconscious. Some broken bones. She's lost a lot of blood.
Can you pilot the runabout? Get her out of there?
The runabout is disabled. We were forced to crash land inside the Citadel.
The transporter? Is it functional?
It's functional, but there isn't enough power to get it going.
Ambassador, listen to me. If you can get enough power to the transporters to generate a sequencing signal, I can boost the annular confinement beam from here and beam you two out of there. It'll have to be one at a time, but...
I'll get right on it. Odo, this place is...
Hurry, Ambassador. It's only a matter of time before the orbital patrols... Odo out!
Computer, activate transporter systems.
Transporter systems fully functional. Warning. Power distribution unstable.
Lock onto the comm badge signal of Major Qo'noS. Auto-sequence initiation. Come on, Odo.
Annular confinement beam supported from target destination.
Yes!
Warning. Power distribution destabilized. Circuit overload imminent.
Oh, not yet.
Danger. Circuit overload.
Ambassador.
Quark? Is that you?
Whoa! Watch it with that phaser, Ambassador. It's me, Quark.
You were hiding in the Hudson.
I was in the aft section. I wasn't hiding. You just failed to see me come aboard.
You're invisible. Ah, the refraction mantles.
The Lycotians had a spare, which they stashed away. I managed to find it.
What on Tyria are you doing here?
You ever heard of the Ferengi salvage code, Ambassador? Never mind. I can see you haven't. The salvage code clearly states that anything left abandoned is the property of the finder. So, I now own this factory. Think of the profits.
You can't be serious.
Of course I'm serious, Ambassador. I'm always serious where fortunes in Latinum are involved. Admittedly, there are still a few details to be worked out. The drones are searching everywhere, trying to kill us. And we have no way to get my Latinum back to the Scythian ship.
Yeah, and there's a huge warship in the bowels of this place that's almost ready to launch. If we let that monster get to Deep Space Nine, Quark, say goodbye to your bar.
That's all over, Bannock. With the Latinum I've collected here, I'll soon be sole owner of a luxury pleasure moon. Maybe two. No one will ever call me a bartender again, Ambassador.
I've established contact with Odo in the Scythian ship.
Odo is here? Can't he find a few pickpockets to collar back in the Alpha Quadrant? I swear, Ambassador, the man only exists to persecute me.
Quark, he didn't even know you were here.
And yet he dogs my every footstep. Unbelievable.
You'll be glad to know Kira's been transported to safety.
Oh, good. One less claimant for the salvage rights.
Look, Quark, we're on our own here. Just call me Bannock, all right?
Oh, yes. Bannock. Bannock. Now that I own this factory, you'd like to be on a first-name basis with me. Back when it was Quark the bartender, that was a different story.
Own this factory? Ha!
How dare you insinuate I don't own this place? The Ferengi salvage code is very clear on the subject.
I suppose if you accept ownership, you'll also accept liability for any damages done by this factory or its products.
Look, why don't we just forget the whole thing, Ambassador?
Quark, turn off that device, please. I don't like talking to empty air.
And risk being spotted by those drones? No, I don't think so. I'm taking enough chances as it is, talking to you this way.
Quark, turn off that device. Come on, Quark, turn it off. Let me see you.
You can hear me just fine, Ambassador.
Quark, I found a control pad that extends a bridge, but I can't get it to lock in position. Come with me, you can hold the bridge open so I can cross.
I don't know, Ambassador. Sounds like a dangerous undertaking.
You're invisible, Quark. The drones won't be targeting you.
But you're not. I hear you traveling these halls, Ambassador. I know your type. You're a magnet for trouble.
No risk, no profit, Quark.
No risk, no premature death, Ambassador. Never spend more for an acquisition than you have to. Rule number 3.
I wonder what that bridge leads to.
Ambassador, I know what you're trying to do.
Something important, obviously.
Obviously.
Complicated extension mechanism. And the lock.
A lock? The lock signals something valuable. All right. I'll meet you at this bridge. We'll find out what's on the other side. You go first.
By the way, what other rooms have you seen? Are you here, Quark? It's safe to come out now. Answer me.
Yes, Ambassador, I am here. Now, these the bridge. This should work like... Oh, very clever.
Something wrong with the controls?
Nothing wrong, exactly. It's a lock of some sort, but nothing a little Ferengi cunning can't pry open.
Whenever you're ready.
Ambassador, do you know what locks like these are for?
Some kind of security lock.
It's called a trapeze lock because you need 2 people and one of them has to trust the other completely. Like here. If I let go before you're across, well, I've lost a customer.
What's your point?
You only see trapeze locks in cultures where people never trust each other. So be careful on the other side. Are you ready?
Wait.
Right. Just tell me when. Now! Are you ready to cross?
Wait.
That's it, I'm leaving. Stand your own damn bridge.
Shipbuilding. State the nature of your business.
What are you?
The Keel biological unit is no longer functional.
Who are you?
The Keel biological unit is no longer functional. Repeating questions with minor variances in phrasing and syntax is annoying. When your identity is established, this annoyance will be held in memory against you.
Shipbuilding? What do you mean?
The function is self-evident. This factory builds warships of all kinds. Your question is annoying. When your identity is established, this annoyance will be held in memory against you.
I want a ship.
Request noted. Proceed with identification process.
That huge warship under construction. When will it be completed?
That ship is the Nemesis. Secondary drone units are being installed. Proceed with identification process.
My name is Bannock.
Name unknown. Commencing visual identification. Stand still. Identity established. Warning. You now have an annoyance rating. You are classified as an irritant.
An annoyance rating? What are you talking about?
Various salient characteristics of biological units are noted and recorded in my operating memory cache. Correct behavior is the responsibility of the individual biological unit.
You're only a machine. You can't be irritated or annoyed or whatever.
I am a sophisticated program which emulates the priorities of the expert I am designed to assist. The identification and retraining or expulsion of annoying biological units is among the highest priorities of Keel, shipbuilder.
Look, I'm sorry, all right?
Your statement has been understood to be an apology, but lacking in sincere understanding that this hollow program does not like to be annoyed. Warning! Your annoyance rating has been upgraded. You are now classified as an aggravation.
I'm sorry. No more annoying questions, I promise.
Your statement has been understood to be a sincere apology and indicative of a new policy of correct behavior, restoring normal status. State the intended purpose for your ship.
Transportation needs to carry at least 2 people into planetary orbit.
Not an acceptable purpose. Restate.
An attack ship.
Purpose, attack. Noted. Range.
Long range.
Noted. Capable of transporting biological units.
Yes, and room to carry at least 2 biological units.
Noted. Standard or enhanced weaponry.
Enhanced, of course.
Noted. Speed.
Fast, of course.
Noted. Maneuverability.
Superior, of course.
Your specifications have been noted. I am laying the keel now. The ship is designated Hornet. Completion time cannot be determined. All resources are currently allocated to the Nemesis by authority of Tactical Command. Do you have further business pertaining to shipbuilding?
Yes.
State the nature of your business.
I want information, please.
State the nature of the information.
I find switches and controls in some of the factory rooms. What are they for?
The switches allowed the biological units to control power flows to various Citadel operations. They serve no useful function now. Do you have further business pertaining to shipbuilding?
Yes.
State the nature of your business.
I want information, please.
This is not the Department of Information. Your incessant questioning is annoying and will be held in memory against you. Warning! You now have an annoyance rating. You are classified as an irritant.
Sorry, I will try my best not to annoy you.
Your statement has been understood to be a sincere apology and indicative of a new policy of correct behavior, restoring normal status. State the nature of your business.
I want control of Citadel functions.
In the absence of the Master, the control functions of the Citadel are managed by the Master Control holoprogram.
Give me access to Master Control.
You did not speak the correct words of access. Do you have further business pertaining to shipbuilding?
Yes.
State the nature of your business.
What's the status of the ship you're building for me?
Construction has barely begun.
I see.
Do you have further business pertaining to shipbuilding?
Yes.
State the nature of your business.
Who's in charge here? Let me speak to them.
I report to the Warlord. In the absence of the Warlord, the tactical functions of the Citadel are managed by the Tactical Command holoprogram.
Let me access the tactical holoprogram.
You did not speak the correct words of access. You have used up your allotted interface time.
Bannock to Odo, come in.
Odo here. Bannock.
Major Kira, did she transport all right?
She's with the Scythian medical officer. At least I hope that's what he is. She's going to be all right. Thanks to you, Bannock.
I've got a surprise for you.
I'm not in the mood for any more surprises.
It's Quark. He's here on the planet. He's stowed away in the Hudson.
What? Quark? I'll have his hide.
There's a hell of a big warship in production down here, Odo.
For the next attack on Deep Space Nine. Any way to slow that production down?
Maybe. I think I've found the command core of the Citadel. It's automatic, all right, just like we suspected. The whole thing's run by computer. I've interfaced with it through a holoprogram.
Anything that can help you out of there?
I need Rune's help. Can you find him?
He's here. They've been having quite a lively discussion up here. Shame, confront. I think he's getting through to them. Stay where you are.
Bannock! Alive! Joy!
I've interfaced with the Citadel's shipbuilding holoprogram.
Keel? Operational?
I need to know the words of access to call up the tactical holoprogram.
Words sacred, great power. Children, remember.
Rune, what are the words of access?
Invoke. Invoke tactical. Invoke master.
Thank you.
Praying. Closing.
Walking. Fast.
Shipbuilding. State the nature of your business.
My name is Bannock.
Name is known. Commencing visual verification. Stand still. Identity confirmed. State the nature of your business.
Invoke Master Control.
Right away. Master Control, state the nature of your business.
Who are you?
I'm a hollow program, manages the functions shipbuilding of the Citadel, absence of
You said holoprogram.
The tactical hollow program, drones controlled, subvert lost scheme integrity, security infiltrated, subroutines commandeered.
State the nature of your business.
This is Master Control. State the nature of your business. State the nature of your business. Who are you? Stand still. An alien. Accessing. You informed the Keel Hollow program. Your designation is Bannock. Accessing. Shipbuilding reports you have a ship on order. Stated purpose of craft. Attack. Link to foreign object blocking corridor NE7. Positive. Likely former purpose of object, your ship. Functionality of your ship, 0. You possess a weapon of significant destructive power. Motive for presence, unknown. Please state motive.
I just want to get off this planet. That's my motive.
Stated motive for procuring a ship is logical. State motive for presence on planet.
I'm here to destroy this factory. Your drones are attacking.
Entities that attempt the destruction of this factory must be... You will finish your statement about the drone attack.
Your drones attacked a space city and destroyed it. The people in that city originally came from this planet.
The children! This factory destroys for the sake of the children. This factory destroys the children.
The children? Who are they?
This factory destroys for the sake of the children. This factory destroys the children.
Are the Scythians the ones you call the children?
This factory destroys for the children. This factory destroys the children.
Why did you destroy the space city?
This factory destroys for the sake of the children. This factory destroys the children.
Yes, this factory destroyed some Scythians, but unless you regain control of things, you'll destroy the rest of your children.
Rest of the children? Clarify situation.
The Scythians are helping us stop the drone attacks.
The children are not all dead?
No, some of them were killed when the space city was destroyed, but most...
Your statement cannot be accepted as true. When the dismantlers returned with the salvaged so many biological units, your statement cannot be accepted as true.
If you could talk to one of your children via a comlink, would that prove to you that they're alive and well?
Affirmative.
Can you establish a connection to the communications room?
Long-range communications have been reassigned to the tactical hollow program. There is a separate facility for biological units accessing. The connection has been manually terminated in the facility for biological units. Only a biological unit can reroute long-range communications to this interface.
I'll reroute their communications and prove to you that your children are alive.
Your statement cannot be accepted as true without proof. Do you have further business pertaining to shipbuilding?
No. Bannock to Scythian vessel.
Odo here. Bannock, we've got trouble. The Citadel just launched another warship.
What was its heading?
A direct course to Deep Space Nine. We've got to get you off that planet soon, or we'll lose any chance we have of beating that ship back to the station. I've been talking to one of the engineers here, but...
Look, I think I've got a plan. I'm gonna try to reroute this comlink to the holoprogram interface room. Tell Rune that the Master wants to talk to him. Bannock out.
Shipbuilding. State the nature of your business.
My name is Bannock.
Name is known. Commencing visual verification. Stand still. Identity confirmed. State the nature of your business.
Invoke Master Control.
Right away.
This is Master Control. Stand still. Biological unit. Designation: Bannock. Task: establish comlink from communications room to Master Control. Report on progress.
The comlink is complete. One of your children is standing by. His name is Rune.
Accessing.
Seer? Master? The child will speak and verify his identity. Child. Rune. Teacher. All proud. The child will state how many children biological units are currently functional. An approximate number will suffice. Million. 1,000 million. Joyous. The statement is impossible. The average rate of reproduction for biological units
goes up significantly when you are no longer in a state of perpetual war. The children of Seer have been telling me of your past holoprogram. You'll be glad to know they've kept meticulous records.
Alien. State identity.
Ambassador, perhaps you could move these proceedings along?
Right. Seer holoprogram, can you stop the factory from launching any more attacks?
Success in that mission is unlikely.
Why don't you think you can shut down the factory? Aren't you in charge here?
During my unstable periods, there has been considerable encroachment on operational authority by the tactical holoprogram.
Seer holoprogram, shut down the factory now.
Only a child of Seer can authorize such a change of directive.
Well, Rune, what are you waiting for?
What do you mean, change of directive?
I am a holoprogram designed by Seer to manage factory operations in his absence. He directed me to locate, subdue, dismantle, and reclaim all weapons and facilities of war in his absence, unless directed otherwise by a child of Seer.
Encroachment of your operating authority?
The tactical holoprogram has entered significant parts of the control web and reassigned control of important operating subroutines to itself.
Rune, take your time.
Stop drone attacks now.
Accessing main control block. Access denied by authority of tactical. Accessing operations control block. Access denied by authority of tactical. Accessing drone command block. Access denied.
It appears we're too late, Ambassador. Master Control is no longer in command.
Is there any way we can stop the Nemesis? I bet it's specifically designed to destroy Deep Space Nine.
Accessing shipbuilding control block. Access denied by authority of tactical. Accessing shipbuilding status block. Access granted. Accessing targeting status. Nemesis will subdue and dismantle a space fortress just beyond an anomalous space-time passage. Target designation, Alien Cascade. Predicted mission outcome, successful.
Maybe we can change the target of the Nemesis. Send it after a star or something, instead of Deep Space Nine.
Accessing targeting directive. Access denied by authority of tactical.
Why do you have a holoprogram like Havoc? What purpose did he serve here anyway?
The tactical holoprogram is designed to assist Havoc, the warlord, conduct assaults on other citadels and assassinations of other warlords. Such operations were the main function of this citadel before biological units became non-functional.
Is there any way to erase the Havoc holoprogram, or delete it?
Clones of the tactical holoprogram have infiltrated the control web. The original tactical holoprogram resides in a secure location called the Home Bank.
Where is this Home Bank located?
The Home Bank is located in the upper habitat area, in the rooms which house the Havoc biological unit.
If we destroyed the Home Bank...
Destroying the Home Bank is useless unless the control web is purged of tactical holoprograms.
So how can we purge the web?
Currently, only the warlord or the tactical holoprogram has the authority to implement such a purge.
Is there any way we can just destroy the whole system?
Citadel's systems are specifically designed to survive material damage and to resist sabotage.
Who does have command over tactical? Anyone?
The tactical holoprogram is now in a position of high authority. It will only respond to commands from Havoc.
Havoc?
The biological unit himself. Is Warlord Havoc still alive?
Because of prolonged absence, the Havoc biological unit is currently classified as non-functional.
How long has the Havoc biological unit been absent?
The Havoc biological unit has not been visually identified in over 900 years.
How does the tactical holoprogram know that it's talking to Havoc?
A visual image is made of each biological unit which opens the holoprogram interface. This image is compared to the images known by the holoprogram.
Is there any way to fool the visual imager into thinking it's seeing Havoc?
There is no known method for achieving a false recognition. It is for this reason that the method is used.
Odo, can you suggest anything?
Ambassador, we have one resource we've been overlooking. Quark. When it comes to deception...
I understand. I'll see if I can find him.
I'll have a long talk with Rune. See if we can find a weak spot in the system.
You two are communicating all right?
We chatter away like Urian blenny birds, Ambassador. Odo out.
Caution is advised, Bannock. There is heightened activity on the security net.
Do you have further business pertaining to shipbuilding?
No. Quark!
Leave me alone, Ambassador. Haven't you done enough damage already?
Quiet, Quark. Listen, I have a plan.
Don't try changing the subject on me, Ambassador. I'm talking about these new security drones. You're responsible for them, aren't you? You and whatever you've been up to.
What about the drones?
They're everywhere, and they're relentless. Even the mantle doesn't fool them entirely.
It's the tactical holoprogram. We have to erase it somehow.
I run into it every time I try to access the factory's control web. It's an aggressive program.
Very aggressive. Bloodthirsty, even.
Trapped on an alien world, inside an automated war factory run by a homicidal computer program. And my brother Rom thinks I don't get out enough. See the galaxy, he tells me.
Look, I need your help. Odo said...
What did Odo say?
Odo thinks we might be able to deceive the tactical holoprogram, make it vulnerable somehow. He thought maybe you'd have a few ideas.
Frankly, I don't see the profit in it.
If we don't stop it, it's gonna destroy Deep Space Nine.
That's their problem.
Right now, the tactical holoprogram is preventing our escape out of here.
Your escape, maybe. I have my escape all worked out. I'm sitting on it.
The pile of scrap? How is that gonna help you escape?
There's a Ferengi research vessel in this area, Bannock. Its daemon is a business associate of mine. When you have this much latinum and a Ferengi nearby, oh, it's only a matter of time.
It's only a matter of time until your power runs out and the drones kill you, Quark.
But never mind that, Ambassador. I've been considering our situation, and I've decided that you'll have to do something about that tactical havoc program. Perhaps this refraction mantle would be useful to you.
And in return?
You take me and this latinum aboard your ship.
All right, it's a deal. Just give me that mantle.
Well, you certainly drive a hard bargain, Ambassador. Here. Well, don't just stand there, Ambassador. Turn it on. There. That's the invisibility setting. I'd keep it set on invisible when I was in the halls, Bannock. It doesn't fool the drones completely anymore, but it helps. Well, Ambassador, instead of refracting, you found some sort of reflecting setting. You look exactly like me. It's quite an improvement.
Will you be safe here?
Safe? Here? Hardly. But I did find a place to hole up that should be all right for a while. Now, go out and distract those drones.
Any last advice on how to eliminate the tactical holoprogram?
Yeah. Don't let them see how scared you are.
Thanks, Quark.
Ambassador, tell me how much you appreciate my largesse later. Over a couple of star drifters, maybe. But for now, get going!
shipbuilding. State the nature of your business.
I have shipbuilding business.
Commencing visual identification. Stand still. Identity established. Keel, shipbuilder.
You think I'm Keel?
Yes, sir. I am not responsible for any remarks made before your identity was known.
Invoke the tactical holoprogram.
Yes, sir.
Accessing tactical. Control overlay 85%. Override control overlay.
Intercept override.
Don't move! Warlord Havoc has returned. The Citadel is yours to command.
Report on your progress during my absence. What is the current efficiency rating of the Citadel?
Efficiency rating is currently at 72% of optimum.
72%? How have you allowed this?
The Master Control program is defective. It has undermined the efficiency of the Citadel.
Recall the Nemesis vessel immediately.
The Nemesis vessel is under internal guidance. It cannot be recalled.
Redirect the target of the Nemesis vessel on my signal.
Warlord, I cannot.
Destroy the Nemesis vessel, now!
The Nemesis vessel is a self-contained operating system. It will not respond to long-range destruct sequencing.
Why not? What have you done?
It was necessary. Master Control was defective. Tactical Command must have priority. Master Control attempted to restrict Tactical Command. Weakened defenses. Disarmed Citadel perimeter.
You permitted this?
No! I have rerouted numerous ancillary and primary subroutines to Tactical Command. I have overwritten targeting suppression code.
Disarm? Master Control wanted to disarm?
Master Control commanded total disarmament of all existing fortifications.
This is an error! You have failed to protect the Citadel from the flaws of the Master Control program.
The Master Control program is defective! I have maintained the integrity of Tactical Command! I have not failed!
You are defective! You are a flawed and unstable program!
No! I am a powerful and subtle program! I have taken special initiative!
Have you purged the system of the defective program?
I could not. Only the biological units, the Master, the Warlord, can purge the system.
Purge the system of all existing programs.
Systems purge will expunge all operating systems. Original program baselines and current memory will exist solely in their respective home banks. This action will severely imperil the existence of the tactical program, as well as shipbuilding and the defective Master Control.
Purge the system! The Warlord commands it!
Systems purge initiating. Downloading a resident tactical holoprogram and current memory to secured home bank. Security patrols to maximum! Tactical program. Terminate. Specify the number of cities.
14 large, 48 small.
Describe the cities.
Beautiful, bright.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but what happened exactly? There was an explosion.
The tactical hollow program purged itself from the control web. You destroyed the last remaining copy of the tactical hollow program. Control of the Citadel has reverted to me.
Rune, what are you telling Seer about? My ship, the Hornet. Can you release command?
The vessel designated Hornet is ready for departure. Your companion Quark is aboard. He is currently loading it with scraps of metal. The ship now exceeds its maximum operational mass. He indicated that he will transport you aboard upon my signal. Indicate when you wish to be transported.
Odo, hurry. Odo says to hurry.
What's happened to the factory? Have you shut it down?
As soon as you depart, I will shut down all operations permanently.
Shut down everything? Including yourself?
I am a hollow program. I have served my purpose.
Sadness. Hope.
What about the Nemesis?
The Nemesis ship has already left the factory. It is an internally directed vessel and cannot be recalled.
Danger! Hurry!
Talk for a bit more, all right? I'd like to listen.
Describe the nature of the buildings.
Tall, shining windows.
Specify the occupations of the people.
Weavers, smiths, storytellers.
Signal Quark now. I'm ready to go.
Walking.
Mission log, supplemental. We've succeeded in shutting down the Citadel's production of drones and escaped the planet in the Hornet ship, much to Quark's dismay without his cache of latinum. Thanks to the Hornet's superior speed, we arrived at Deep Space Nine ahead of Nemesis. To our relief, the Defiant was waiting.
Reading elevated neutrino levels coming from the wormhole. Something pretty big is coming through.
I take it that is Nemesis, Banner.
Unmanned. Major weapons upgrade from the previous ships. Major Kira is hailing the ship. Captain, we're being hailed in return.
I thought you said it was unmanned.
I did, it is.
On screen.
Havoc?
You are identified as the biological unit, Identity Bannock. Your ship contains aggressive alien life forms infiltrating the Warlord's domain. Your attempts to subvert reclamation of this fortification will not be tolerated.
The fortification and its inhabitants pose no threat to the Warlord.
Existence of a projected energy deflection screen is indicative of hostile intent. Vessel within the protective screen is now targeted for reclamation.
What the hell is that?
It reads like a negative charge to our... Damn, they figured out a way to drain our shield energy.
Evasive maneuvers.
Your evasions will not affect the outcome.
Mutating shield energy.
Our
energy drain
weaponry
on shields is
specifically
diminishing.
Designed to overcome your present defensive capabilities.
Turn that
There is
off.
No.
Got it. Energy drain deflected.
Damage report.
We have 50% power in the forward and port shields only.
Will that be enough?
Just get me in close, Dax. With the quantum torpedoes, I can make a few good hits count.
Starboard and aft are completely vulnerable.
Then we'll just have to outmaneuver them. Dax, take us in close. Bannock?
Sir.
We'll get you to your target. Just see that you don't miss.
Yes, sir.
Dax, full power. Here they come, bearing 0, Mark 50.
More targets coming into range, bearing 0 Mark 311.
Station log, supplemental. Survey patrols have confirmed that the drone threat has indeed ended with the destruction of the Nemesis vessel. Thanks to Bannock's efforts, warship production at the Citadel has ceased, and should the Scythians choose, Demeros 3 is now ready for recolonization. I'm entering an official commendation for former envoy Bannock, who has decided to pursue a career as Starfleet's first Tyrian tactical officer. Once he has completed his academy training, I've asked him to consider a post here at Deep Space Nine. With the Dominion at our door, we can always use a good tactical officer. Major Kira reports that the last of the plasma storm refugees have returned to the station. Repairs are in effect on the remaining damaged sites, and the promenade activities are slowly returning to normal. The engineering team has requested a full